Welcome to Teaching Wave. Live to teach, live to learn. In this video, we are going to discuss about principles of physics, topic mathematical tools, chapter vectors. Welcome to our discussion. Now, we are going to discuss about parallelogram law of vector addition. Parallelogram law of vectors or parallelogram law of vector addition. If you want to add any two vectors, we cannot apply ordinary algebra. To do that addition, we must apply a special rules and regulations. One of such rule in vector algebra is parallelogram law of vector addition. According to parallelogram law of vector addition, any two non-zero vectors taken as the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram pass from same point. At the situation, one of the diagonal of parallelogram pass from same co-initial point gives the resultant of those two vectors both magnitudically and directionally. That means, let us take A bar and B bar are two non-zero known vectors. That means theta be the angle between two vectors. Let us take A bar is the first side of a parallelogram. B bar is taken as the second side of the parallelogram, and these two vectors are passed from same point. That means co-initial arrangement. At the situation, one of the diagonal pass from the same point O gives the resultant of A bar and B bar. That means this is the one of diagonal pass from same point O. Let us take that resultant as R bar. This R bar is equivalent to A bar plus B bar. Now we need to estimate the magnitude of resultant vector and angle made by the resultant vector with one of vector. That means we are going to estimate the direction along with the magnitude. To do that one, we must apply properties of triangle such as Pythagorean principle and as well as trigonometric ratios. For that purpose, we need one of right angle triangle. That's why I'm extend the vector A bar and draw the foot of the perpendicular from the tip of the resultant vector. That the foot of the perpendicular line intersect the extended line of vector A bar at n. Let us assume O, P, Q, R as the one of parallelogram. O, R, N is the one right angle triangle. P, R, N another right angle triangle, and the right angle is at n. According to our earlier discussion, the angle between A bar and B bar is theta. Let us assume the angle between A bar and diagonal, that means resultant vector is taken as alpha, and beta with B bar vector. In parallelogram, opposite sides and opposite angles are same. So QOP angle is exactly equivalent to RPN, that is theta. So angle at P is theta, and the side length of PR is B, because OQ and PR are two parallel sides of a parallelogram. So those two are equal in magnitude. Similarly, OP and Q are also same. Its value is magnitude of A bar. Now I need OR value. For that purpose, I am considering one of right angle triangle, ORN. In ORN, I am applying Pythagorean principle. That means OR square. That means this is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equivalent to side square plus side square. That means adjacent square plus opposite square in the triangle ORN. That means OR square is equivalent to ON square plus NR square. But we clearly know that ON can written as OP plus PN, because OP value we know, that is magnitude of A. So OP plus Pn whole square plus Nr square, that is equivalent to OP square plus Pn square plus 2 OP Pn plus Nr square. Let us treat it. This is equation 1. Here we don't know about value of Pn and Nr. For that purpose, I am considering a small right angle triangle PRN. In that triangle, small triangle, here I am representing, in that small triangle, angle at P is theta, angle at N is right angle. So PR is the hypotenuse, its value is B, and the other side of the angle is PN. PN is called adjacent side, N are called opposite side. If you apply properties of trigonometric ratios, sin theta is equivalent to opposite side by hypotenuse. That implies sin theta is equivalent to opposite side is Rn, hypotenuse is B. That means PR. That implies Rn or Nr is equivalent to B sin theta. Let us treat it this the equation 2. Similarly, cos theta in the same triangle, if you are considering, that is adjacent side by hypotenuse, that implies cos theta is equivalent to adjacent side is Pn, hypotenuse is PR, that is B. That implies Pn is equivalent to B cos theta. Let us treat it. This is the equation 3. Substitute substitute equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. That implies OR square is equivalent to OP square plus Pn means B cos theta whole square plus 2 into OP into B cos theta plus NR or Rn is equivalent to B sin theta whole square. Here OR is nothing but resultant vector magnitude, that is R square, that is R. So R square in left hand side. Now come to the right hand side. OP is nothing but magnitude of A. So A square plus this becomes to B square cos square theta plus 2 OP is nothing but A B cos theta plus we get B square sin square theta, because here OR is resultant vector magnitude, that is R, and OP bar magnitude, that means that gives the magnitude of A bar, that gives that A, that means OP is equivalent to A. Substitute in the expression, we get like that. That implies resultant R is equivalent to under root of A square plus here B square cos square theta, B square sin square theta we have. B square is taken up common, cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2AB cos theta we get. According to trigonometric ratios and trigonometric identities, we can written cos square theta plus sin square theta is equivalent to 1. Therefore, R is equivalent to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Here cos square theta plus sin square theta value is 1. This entire value becomes to 1. This gives the resultant vector magnitude, that means R bar vector magnitude, that means modulus of A bar plus B bar. Now come to the angle made by the resultant vector with one of vector. For that purpose I am taking a larger triangle once again, ORN. In the triangle ORN, if you are taken, tan alpha is equivalent to opposite side by adjacent side, that means opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is Rn, adjacent side is ON, that means ON. That implies alpha is equivalent to tan inverse Rn by ON. Here tan inverse Rn is nothing but B sin theta by ON. ON we can written as OP plus Pn, that is a plus b cos theta, because Rn is b sin theta, Pn is b cos theta, OP is a. So On is a plus b cos theta. Therefore, alpha is equivalent to tan inverse b sin theta by a plus b cos theta. We get. Similarly, we can also estimate the beta value. Tan beta is equivalent to a sin theta by b plus a cos theta. That means beta is equivalent to tan inverse a sin theta by b plus a cos theta.